Hey speakers, we're going to go ahead and get into it. So go ahead and like and subscribe and let's get started. Hey speakers, how's everyone doing this evening? Hopefully everyone has had a blessed Monday. I know today was April the 8th, of course, the solar eclipse. Um, did anyone get to see it? I didn't necessarily get to see it. I didn't get my shades. But I did go outside when it turned completely black here in Texas. I live here in Dallas, so we actually was able to experience the total eclipse. So that was kind of, you know, funny. But anywho, also today, of course, we all know that it's the continuation of the 24-hour fast with Melody Cherie. I pray that all the participants that were participating, hopefully, that has been successful thus far. Continue to push through. Your 24 hours is coming to an end. Now, as you can see here on the thumbnail, of course, we'll be going and speaking on Mr. Martell. He took to Instagram Live today into, I guess, what he would call clearing up some rumors. So we're going to take a listen to that. Now, of course, before we deep dive into that, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and turn on those notification bells so you'll be notified whenever another video is uploaded. Now, again, everything that's said on this channel is in my opinion. I am not there in person, so everything is alleged thus far. So today, of course, Martell took to Instagram Live. When I discovered that he was even on live, I was in Walmart, and I think I caught like the tail end of it. So I went to YouTube to see if I could, kind of hear what was going on and what was said. Shout out to Empress Radio. I was able to listen to that audio. And I did grab the audio. I hope she doesn't mind. Now, of course, I do follow Empress. I've been following her for a while, even before I start actually doing videos. So if you have not checked her out, go ahead and subscribe to her channel. She has really great content. So go ahead and follow Empress, and shout out to her once again. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the actual audio, and then I'll break it down, give my opinion on it, and we'll discuss it a little bit. Here goes.
Mariah and Malia, they got practice today. Tennis practice. So what's up? How y'all been? Yeah, I know it's been a while. It's been a long time. I've been just straight chilling. Listen, just because I ain't been on, don't think I ain't been moving now. For real. It feel good not having to, appease anybody. So I just been chilling. Somebody said I'm out on the 72. Girl, stop that. Stop that.
The finals match.
Hey, listen, that's why I came live, because I heard that I was supposed to be in some type of facility or something. No. Honestly, apparently it's really serious, because my sister, my girl, Destiny, she called me, and I didn't answer a couple times. I returned her call, and she was crying. She was literally crying. She thought that I was in a mental institution or something like that. Guys, no, I am not crazy. So listen, stuff that y'all hear, don't go for it. Don't go for it. Lord. And yes, I'm okay. I'm good though. And I'm literally going live just, I don't know, so y'all can know that I'm good. I'm not in no psychiatric ward or whatever. I saw somebody sent me a little picture. I was in like a little straight jacket or something like that. I'm like, oh Lord, they doing me so wrong. I wish the bloggers could really stop doing those things. Honestly, I know they get paid off of it. And can y'all hear me well? And I ain't got no hair under this hat. Nope. There's Mariah's coach right there. Trying to get Mariah straight. But listen, back to what I was saying in terms of the bloggers and other people out there that like, I'm a whole father of five. You know, a lot of things that you guys, or that they say, you know, that affects certain things that I have going on. That affects even money, food that I put on my kids' table. You know, I've been a father since day one, and that's 12 plus years. I've been a great father, and like being like here at this tennis facility, you know, my daughter Mariah, I signed her up for a tennis tournament this past weekend. We was just there. My son, he had a baseball game here in Huntsville the same time Mariah had her tennis tournament. Melanie took Martell to the baseball game, and I took Mariah Saturday, whatever. And
Okay, so that was the gist of the live. Now, of course, I'm going to give my opinion. Again, he took the Instagram live to kind of clear up and say that the bloggers made that up. So let me speak for me as a blogger. Now, we all know that, well, I know that from my understanding, Martell is not really a social media type person. I can say that. You don't really see him posting a whole lot. The most that you'll see Martell posting is if he has something going on, like how he had when he did the wine release, and you know, something like that. Every now and then throughout the season, he may post like a clip. But majority of the time, you don't pretty much see him on live unless something has happened and he take to Instagram live to debunk what has been put out. We know the last time that he went live, it was when him and Ariane had alleged had been taken into custody because of maybe a DV situation. The very next morning, both of them hopped on live to kind of clear that up. We've seen him make posts when he was trying to shoot shots at Mel. But other than that, we don't really see Martell, which we know he's probably on there, because I've seen just last week he was liking Sheree's post. So he be on social media, but I don't think he posts too much. So it's kind of, you know, something to think about, that normally whenever he want to debunk something, he'll hurry up and take the Instagram live to, you know, to debunk it. However, can I say that he is not being truthful? I don't know. Again, I wasn't there. As I stated in my video last week, well, not last week, the other day, matter of fact, if Martell went to an institution and it was genuine, meaning he really he acknowledged it, he took accountability, he needed to be there, he felt as though he needed the help, then I pray he got all the help that he needs to be a better person. But if it was a tactic to get out of court, because we all know that the judge ordered him to get a psych evaluation. So if that was a tactic because you didn't comply, or if you wasn't prepared, like you haven't been prepared for several court dates, and this was your way of trying to get it pushed out, because we do know that the court date was pushed out to June. Yet again, it was pushed back. So if that was a tactic to kind of have your way with that situation, then I felt that you hadn't reached the ultimate low. Now, again, if this is what you needed to get yourself together, and this is what's genuinely, and you took accountability, then again, I pray that you get all the help that you need. Even if you weren't in an institution, I pray that you find it in your heart to say, maybe it is time for me to seek some help. But of course, we know when you're dealing with, in my opinion, someone that has a narcissistic trait, they pretty much never acknowledge they need help because they don't feel that they're a problem. Now, as far as the bloggers go, in my opinion, you said a key thing. They are paid, meaning it's their job to make content. Now, if you make yourself content, who are you to tell a blogger not to bring forth the content? I mean, let's just call a thing a thing. Who are you to say for a blogger not to do this, or a blogger shouldn't do this, when you yourself are making yourself content? Because what I think what he's failing to realize, because again, he's not taking accountability for the things that he has done that always put him in the forefront, because it's a lot of men that do the same exact thing that Martell is doing every single day. But the only difference in those men and this man is you're on television. So everything you're doing is being broadcast. And my only suggestion to you, sir, is maybe kind of handle yourself a little better, so you're seen in a better light. But if you push negative content is going to come out about you. And who are you to tell people what they can and cannot say? You can't control that. You may be used to controlling things, but you can't control what another adult choose to display on their platform, or what they choose to talk about on their platform. Now, granted, I understand that you feel as though the things that sometimes is put out in the forefront about you, it affects how you feed your 5 children. I understand that. But do you understand that people are only seeing what you have displayed? Give people something to admire. Give people something to admire. And in my opinion, I'm still, well, I'm not confused about it, but it just seems eerie and it's weird that we're 4+ years in this situation, and yet and still it's almost like it just happened. Normally couples break up, get a divorce, find a way to co-parent and keep it pushing. But for some strange reason, 4 years later, and you and Mel are still in court. You still take jabs. I mean, it's still things being put out, and that's only for what we're able to see and the information that we're privy to. Only God knows what happens behind the scenes. I mean, no telling what happens behind the scenes. So I just don't get it. And then when you look, like, he has a certain look about him. He doesn't even really look the same. It's like he has this glare about him or something. Something is off. And I can say that if you weren't institutionalized the other day, I feel if something did happen that wasn't in your favor, because you look stressed to me. Not only do you look stressed, but Ariana looks stressed. She come on live looking how she looking, and she just look worn. It's just like she is just tired. I don't know if it's intentional that you wear your hair like that, but it seems like she don't comb her hair. It's just like you jump on live and you try to appear one way, but people see straight through you, because in my opinion, from what I'm seeing someone that looks drained, someone that looks defeated, someone that has lost all self-worth. Look at someone that is disappointed. She is hurt. And she is lost, in my opinion. And only thing I can say to that is, you made your bed, you might want to lay in it. Yeah. You might need to go ahead and stand on all 10 behind that, because it's no way you can tell me that you actually thought, after being the main reason why Mel and Martell's marriage ended, if you thought that disturbing that marriage and that union, and you thought when it ended and it was over that you and Martell were going to ride off in the sunset and go and get the house with the white picket fence and live with your addition to his collection, if you thought that that's how that was going to go, oh honey, you got a rude awakening, did you? Huh? Yeah, it didn't go the way you thought it would go. Even for Martell. I don't know if he thought he could keep up being who he was and cheating and Mel was going to stay, or if he thought that even if she left, he would still be able to control a situation and still be on top. Didn't happen that way. And 4 years later, we're still seeing dwindling. It's like you're spiraling downward. Everything that you have tried to put forth to push out has hit a brick wall. And I truly believe, in my opinion, you continue to hit that brick wall because you have not taken no accountability for the pain that you have caused. And until you take some type of accountability for the things that you've done, and when I say accountability, mean point out what you did, accept what you did, apologize for you did, no buts, no ifs, no ands, just period. Maybe then you could see your way. Because you should see by now, everything that you have tried to do to destroy your ex-wife has totally backfired. It spent the block, and you was the one that was damaged. And for Ariane, she is looking because she still have hope in this man that she thought was who he wasn't, because she had in her mind he was the one with the money and Mel was the follower. And he had then led her to victory. And as we all witnessed, that was not the case. So now here you are stuck. Well, I'm not going to say stuck, but here you are with a man that you pretty much threw your life away for. And y'all both looking weary, tired, drained, exhausted, defeated. Meanwhile, Mel is focused on fasting and praying for even much more in her harvest. You see what I'm saying? See how that go? You can't intentionally wrong someone and expect that God gonna just say, yeah, okay, go ahead. We have a forgiving God, but at the same time, karma is real. Yeah. You can't intentionally do people any kind of way. So then you have people in the comments, oh, well, he done got out on his 72-hour, I guess, how they do that 72-hour assessment or however. All that. Stop playing with me. Sir, oh, ain't nobody playing. Wasn't nobody in them comments playing with you. They was for real. Because you could do 10 more lives, and 9 times out of 10, half the people on that live is not going to really believe you. Now, again, I wasn't there, so I don't know if you were in the cuckoo nest or not. I don't know. And shout out to anyone that is bold enough, strong enough, and smart enough to go and get help. It takes a big person to go and get help, but it takes a low down person to go to that extent just to get their way. Yeah, and then you say that Destiny was worried and she was this and she was that, but she's still up to her same old tricks too. She up to her same tricks too. Nothing is really working out for her either. So I guess all y'all just bunched up together. But it is what it is. In my opinion, I feel as though maybe he was there, maybe he wasn't. I don't really know. I just hope if he was there for the right reason. And if he wasn't, I hope that someday soon he'll find it in his pea brain to get some help. Because it's clear you're spiraling out of control. You're spiraling out of control. We can't say that this is a man that we're looking at that is stable. We have seen him on several occasions go from 0 to 1,000. Come on. We're going to call a thing a thing. Right now, what is the only solid thing? The only thing that I can think of right offhand that's solid for you is probably Love and Marriage Huntsville. You was in a suit line, don't know what that happened with that. You did calendars, don't know what happened with that. You had wine, don't know what you did with that. You were out here building, ain't have no builder's license, preparing to probably get sued. What solid is going on for you other than Love and Marriage Huntsville, and how solid is that? Because I have intentions on doing a video in reference to Love and Marriage Huntsville and Love and Marriage DC, because it seems as though Carlos is, people are already in the works and talking about wanting to black out Love and Marriage Huntsville on the upcoming season because they don't want to see Martell. They don't like the way Carlos is moving. And if you don't have no viewers or no support, then what do you have? Because I think what happened here with that is I hear where everybody say Carlos and the millimeters, and he don't like the millimeters. But sir, majority of your viewers are millimeters. Majority of the people that attended your first podcast, if I'm not mistaken, were millimeters. How many raindrops was in attendance? I just don't get it. And you would think that he would be smart enough to even know how to play the game, given the fact that you've been in this business for years. But you're not even smart enough to just try to appease everybody or try to appease the masses, because that is where your major support comes from. But no, you claim it's the millimeters' fault. It's the millimeters' fault. How much you want to bet before long they're going to be saying that the millimeters was the one that came and put that out about Martell being in the institution, if it hasn't already been said. Because somehow Mel and her supporters are the one that take the blame for pretty much everything that goes wrong. They're saying that the millimeters are bullies. I guess he ain't never clicked on Facebook and see all these people on Facebook bashing not only Mel, but Mel's mother, Mel's children, Mel's business. He must don't never see that. I don't know. Maybe he don't see that. Somebody tag him in a post the next time you see one. Tag him and see if he'll go and read it. Because it's not just the millimeters that are doing things that is disgusting. Yeah, Stormy have supporters that do such things. Tisha and the Scotts have things. Destiny definitely has. I mean, come on. We just gonna be real about it. But that's a whole nother video. Because I honestly, in my opinion, if Carlos doesn't get it together, he may be, trying to get back to Bravo, because I don't know how much OWN is going to take of him. Love and Marriage DC seem like it look like half the cast is ready to quit, if they have not already. Your fans want to fire Melody off of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and we all know if she leaves the show, oh, you definitely done. Because one thing about it, if Mel leaves that show, she has several other ventures that she has going on. She has other motion. She didn't pile all her eggs in one basket. She has several options. But if Mel is taking off of Love and Marriage Huntsville, or the day that she decides that it's no more, yeah, it's over with, in my opinion, for Love and Marriage Huntsville for sure. Well, pretty much that was all I had. I just wanted to stop in and check with my speakers to see had they heard the audio. If not, I played that at the beginning of the video. Leave a comment down below and let me know how you feel about Martell. Do you feel like he's telling the truth? Do you feel like he really was and he's just doing what he do, come on live to debunk some things and kind of steer the narrative of everything that's going on? Let me know how you feel. Now, if you didn't like the video on your way in, please like your video on the way out. It does help me stay in the algorithm, as well as subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when that next video is uploaded. Thank each and every one of you for all the love and support, and have a good night.